Good evening. Battlefords RCMP are asking for the public's help in search of a 58-year-old missing man from Elrose. Police say Wally Giesbrecht left a hotel on the Highway 16 bypass in North Battleford to go for a walk at about 7 a.m. yesterday morning. Now, when he didn't return to his hotel, his family went looking for him. Now, emergency crews began a search at 10 a.m. on the North Saskatchewan River, the shoreline, and Finlayson Island. Wally Giesbrecht is described as Caucasian, 5'9", weighs about 190 pounds, has black hair and brown eyes, and was last seen wearing a gray shirt and beige pants. Now, if you have any information, you're asked to contact North Battleford Detachment at 306-446-1720. Now, the investigation continues. Two Lloydminster residents are facing a number of drug-related charges following a traffic stop on Friday. Now, police say the man who was driving was prohibited from doing so, and while searching the vehicle, they found crack cocaine, oxycodone, and fentanyl with a street value of around $16,000. Now, more than $9,000 was seized along with paraphernalia used in drug trafficking. 25-year-old Chad Lauren Thorne and 19-year-old Jessica Allison Gregoire are facing several charges, including trafficking and possession. Now, Thorne is also set to appear in court this week on charges dating back to last year when he was arrested and charged with possession of cocaine, methamphetamine, and marijuana. Well, it's been the perfect weather to hit the lakes and have fun on the water, but if you're not careful, a fun trip on the lake can turn deadly. Now, according to the Government of Canada, about 200 people die from recreational boating accidents across the country every year. Now, the most common incident is people going over the side of the boat. Members of the Lloydminster Rescue Squad say everyone should be wearing a life jacket. Now, drivers also need to be aware of their surroundings, and general motor vehicle rules apply to boaters as well.
It's a lot like a car. It's the same charge if you get caught doing it. So, in respect to everybody else, playing your loud music or your boat being really loud, going around people's cabins.
Deputy Chief Kevin Short says it's common for people to take flotation devices down rivers, but it's important to always tell a third party of your plans.
We're leaving from this point. We should arrive at this point at this time. And if we don't, this is where we will be, is along this area.
And when it comes to water sports, he says riders should be in good communication with the captain.
You also always need a spotter to be watching at all times, and he has to make sure that's his only job, is to watch if the skier goes down or somebody falls off, so they can signal the captain to turn around and pick up his person.
Now, all drivers are required to have a pleasure craft operating card. Well, it's officially Fair Week in the border city. The crews arrived last night to transform the Lloydminster exhibition grounds into the annual Colonial Days Fair. And as Annika Notveit reports, there are a few new things to check out this year.
The tents are coming up, and in 4 short hours, the rides will be ready for a trial run. The grounds look similar to previous years, but there's a new ride called the Dark Side.
It's just a really popular ride for all midways, is to have the spooky side of things. Passengers love it. They love the thrill, yeah, the excitement. Without the high spinning and the heights, they can still get a thrill just walking through or riding through.
And this is the first year you'll be seeing a stage down here at the Midway, as the Lloydminster Exhibition Association has added a local music element to the fair.
Our Border City Bandstand, which is brand new this year, artificial lift is really helping us out with that, and so it's just going to be a lot of local bands playing down on the Midway on a stage, especially for them out there. So that'll be a really nice thing each evening, and we're just really wanting to support the local music and all of that.
With the recent tornadoes in Saskatchewan in mind, Hauser says the weather is always a concern, but they won't hesitate to shut down rides if necessary.
The high winds, and everybody has on the radar. The Fair Board has it on the radar, West Coast Amusements has it on the radar, and so we have plenty of time for evacuation.
The gates open Tuesday evening with the Sneak-a-Peek tour.
So you can come out and try the rides then, but officially everything kicks off tomorrow or Wednesday morning. We have the parade at 10 o'clock, and it starts and ends here and goes all downtown.
If you want a full list of all the fair details, go to lloydexh.com. Annika Notveit, Newcap News.